So, you bought your first pistol, Glock, high kappa, pretty much. You played a few games with it, you've practiced a few times, and you feel like something's missing. Yep, today we're going to talk about accessories and upgrades for your gas black pistols. So today we're going to talk about the top 5 upgrade and accessories for your airsoft pistol. First of all, we need to get something out of the way. Upgrade 0, training. Most stock guns are decent out of the box already, and usually a pistol in untrained hands is going to perform much worse than a pistol in trained hands. So, before you consider any upgrades, you want to make sure that you're shooting your pistol the right way. We're not going to talk about this too much because we have a lot of online resources, offline courses that teaches you how to actually shoot airsoft guns. Now we got that out of the way, let's talk about actually accessorizing and upgrading your pistol. The first accessory and upgrade you should always consider is a pistol flashlight. These are very useful tools for airsoft because not only does it let you see more clearly of what you're shooting at, it also removes the visual abilities of the guy you're shooting at. This means that these flashlights not only are a passive tool to help you, but it is also an active tool to not help the dude on the other side. Now, beyond this, which both applies to airsoft and real steel, there is also a very interesting aspect to using pistol flashlights, and that is the ability to aim your pistol without actually using the sights. In close enough distances, by shining the flashlight onto whoever you're trying to shoot, may it be a target or an actual person, you can use the hot spot as more or less of an aiming guide, in which in a sufficiently close enough range you can shoot pretty accurately by just using the flashlight. It is kind of similar to using a laser, but a laser has its downsides, and we won't go into that. Another way that this helps you in actually shooting is the fact that you can use it kind of like a poor man's tracer. Go. A white light will reflect very strongly off of a white BB. This means that by shining the light behind it, aka mounting it on your pistol, you will basically be able to see the light reflecting off the BB and use it as a poor man's tracer. This could either be used as a positive FFID or a down ID, or be used to adjust your aim. For example, you can see your BB shooting a bit too low or too high, and you can adjust the aim accordingly. Flashlight's very good stuff. The second upgrade to a pistol that most pistols would have is the magwell. The magwell aids in faster reloads, all this stuff. It also helps you to have a better grip control. Most pistols have a not so much pronounced divot, protrusion around the magwell. Sometimes that means that your hand might slip off it. Sweaty palms, bloody palms maybe? Well, not bloody, it's airsoft. But this actually helps you retain your grip much better so that you can more or less have a better grip on your pistol, shoot better, all the stuff. Now do notice that on some pistols you might have to modify the magwell already on the pistol. Because some Glocks, their magwells might not be flared all the way out, meaning that you might actually be able to put your magazine in the extended magwell, but it still gets stuck in the gun's original magwell. So, now that we're done with the externals, let's talk about the internals. The first internal upgrade you should ever do to your pistol is the inner barrel. It's mainly because most airsoft pistols are very, very short. I'll give you 6 inches maximum. Some are all the way down to 4 inches. What this means is that you're not going to get a lot of power out of it. Less time for the gas to expand behind it, less power it transfers onto the BB. So in an upgrade barrel, how that helps is that by using a tight bore barrel, maybe a 6.01, 6.02, this gives a tighter bore around your BB, less air will escape around the BB, and more air goes to actually pushing the BB out. Beyond that, upgrade barrels are typically more consistent in surface finishing inside than a stock barrel. This also aids in accuracy, as now that using a tight bore barrel, any surface imperfections will affect your accuracy very greatly. So the fourth upgrade is the hop-up bucking. Most pistols come with the speed bump type of bucking, which sure imparts a lot of spin, but it also doesn't exactly help stabilize the BB. By using what we called R-hop type buckings, which typically mimic the design of an actual R-hop, which fills in the hop-up window of the barrel, we can achieve much better accuracy because the rubber not only imparts spin, also stabilizes the BB within the barrel. Now, some hop-up buckings in the market provide a certain degree of freedom in hardness of the rubber use. The idea being that not every gun has the same amount of power and the amount of hop-up you needed for a different weight of BBs. Typically, if you're using a higher FPS, you want a harder bucking. The reason behind it is very complicated, but general rule of thumb, softer buckings will decrease the FPS a little bit, and they wear out easily. That's why for most people, you will want a harder bucking for your higher powered guns. For your stock guns though, a normal, even softer rubber will suffice. So, the final upgrade on the list is not exactly an aftermarket drop-in upgrade. It's more of a custom modification. And that is accurization of the actual inner barrel. What happens is that you want to make sure that your inner barrel aligns to your actual sights and is stable when shooting. Typically that's done with O-rings, tape, Teflon tape, the good stuff. Of course, sometimes due to manufacturing defects, your outer barrel, which you would like to brace your inner barrel to, might not be exactly centered. So, what that means is that you might also need to buy a aftermarket outer barrel. Of course, this is very rare in between, but it is a consideration. Again, it is not exactly for accuracy, but more for the durability. As if you've seen W and AW barrels, they snap all the time. So yeah, there you have it. 5 upgrades and accessories that you should prioritize when you upgrade your pistol. Of course, if you have a idea to what pistol you want to finally build, you can go all out, shell a few $100s, and build one of your own custom pistols with RMR, compensators, mag walls, a custom frame, all the good stuff. But if you're watching this channel, I'm pretty sure you're not the richest guy in the room. So you have to make do. Prioritize your upgrades. Make sure that everything on your pistol serves a purpose. I've got nothing else for you.